Hello, good to see you again, class, and bienvenidos a lo que es tu curso de bienes raíces, inglés para bienes raíces. El día de hoy vamos a revisar la primera clase para que tú te acostumbres al formato y cómo manejamos todo en el curso de real estate, inglés para real estate. Entonces, el día de hoy vamos a ver lo que es the role of a real estate agent, el papel de lo que realmente es un agente de bienes raíces. Y lo vamos a hacer todo en inglés. Te voy a mostrar el día de hoy cómo manejamos todo el curso para que veas las diferentes secciones de cada unidad y te vayas acostumbrando a cómo hacemos todo en este curso de bienes raíces. Lo primero que tenemos en cada clase es una sección que se llama Get Ready. Aquí siempre vemos unas preguntas que nos van a dar una transición al tema de cada clase. Cada clase tiene un tema diferente. En este vamos a ver el papel de un agente de bienes raíces. Después del primer tema, que es Get Ready, tenemos también el tema de hoy. Después de las preguntas de conversación, tenemos el tema. Por ejemplo, en esta primera clase nos dieron una webpage, una página web que se llama Property Pros Incorporated. Parece que es una empresa de bienes raíces. Commercial Real Estate and Property Management. Entonces vamos a empezar con la sección de Get Ready, que es el calentamiento. Después tenemos unas preguntas acerca de esta lectura de Property Pros Incorporated. Tenemos unos ejercicios con la lista de vocabulario que puedes ver aquí en un color más oscuro. Estas palabras que están un poco más oscuras es nuestra lista de vocabulario. Siempre tenemos una lista de vocabulario en cada clase. Y tenemos dos ejercicios con nuestra nueva lista de vocabulario. Después vamos a hacer dos ejercicios de escuchar, listening, un ejercicio de speaking y al final tenemos un ejercicio de writing. Por ejemplo, en los ejercicios hoy de listening vamos a escuchar a lo que es un agente de real estate con un prospecto, un cliente prospecto que quiere nuestra ayuda, nos quiere contratar. Entonces en el ejercicio de writing vamos a tener un formato de contacto en nuestra página web donde tú vas a rellenar todas las diferentes servicios con diferentes verbos y acciones que hace un agente de real estate, porque la clase de hoy es el papel del real estate agent. Y también tenemos la sección de speaking, donde tú y yo vamos a hablar acerca de tu interés en contratar un agente de real estate. ¿Para qué necesitas el agente de real estate? ¿Cuál es la necesidad? ¿Y qué puede hacer ella o él por ti? Al final de esta clase vas a ser capaz de lograr esta habilidad speaking. Entonces, si esto es muy avanzado para ti, necesitas ir a checar mi curso que está aquí mismo en mi página, que es para principiantes. Te recomiendo el curso de principiantes para inglés laboral, que aquí mismo lo puedes encontrar también. Este se enfoca todo el vocabulario en la industria de real estate. Entonces vamos a empezar con las preguntas y lo vamos a hacer todo en inglés. The role of a real estate agent. The role of a real estate agent. First, in today's class, we're going to check out the course and the different sections that we have. The first section, it's the Get Ready section, where we have a couple of questions, two questions, where we do speaking, speaking exercises as an introduction to today's topic, to the topic in today's class. For example, today, get ready. Before you read the passage, talk about these questions. Number 1, what does a real estate agent do? And number 2, what is the benefit of hiring a real estate agent? What is the benefit of hiring a real estate agent, and what does a real estate agent do? Okay, let's take a look at these questions. Prepare in a sheet of paper, prepare your answer. Write the 2 questions so you can practice and prepare your answer to see how much you know about real estate. Number 1, what does a real estate agent do? And number 2, what is the benefit of hiring a real estate agent? We need some verbs, some actions. You know, the responsibilities of a real estate agent. For example, what does a real estate agent do? We need to say, okay, a real estate agent. Get my computer ready for you. A real estate agent shows the property. That's one. One responsibility for the real estate agents. A real estate agent shows the property, correct? So we have our first one. A real estate agent shows the property. That would be my first answer. What does a real estate agent do? Do you have another idea? We need one more idea, please. One more idea. What does a real estate agent do? What does a real estate agent do? So we need to organize and practice our English. A real estate agent maybe rents the property or the house. We can say the house, the property, right? Excellent. Prepare your answers. Also, write this question in your notes, because at the end of class, at the end of this unit, you should be able to answer this question completely without any problems, and you should have the information, you should have all the knowledge. Let's go to question number 2. What is the benefit of hiring a real estate agent? We need the benefits of hiring a real estate agent. So prepare your notes. Benefits of hiring a real estate agent. Benefit number 1. Any ideas? The real estate agent can show the property for you. So it saves you time, right? The real estate agent saves you time. They do things for you. They show the property for you. If you want to sell the house, they show the house to potential buyers. right? Okay, so you work in the real estate industry. Can you tell me another benefit of hiring a real estate agent? The benefits of hiring a real estate agent. Can you tell me the benefits of hiring a real estate agent? Practice. Put these two questions in your notebook. Put these two questions in your notebook. That way, you have something to practice your conversation with. This course is an English conversation course. English vocabulary, English conversation, business English. So if you work in the real estate industry, you should have some answers right here, right? Okay, let's take a look at today's topic. Let's take a look at today's topic. Real estate pros. In today's class, we have real estate pros. Okay, listen to this audio. Let's listen. And follow the audio with your eyes. Let me show you the audio right here. Oh, let me open up your today's reading. Today's class is the role of a real estate agent. Property Pros Incorporated. Commercial, real estate, and property management. Commercial, real estate, and property management. Property Pros Incorporated. In today's class, we have a web page. Every class has a different topic. Every class has a different function. And they show you in today's class a web page. Okay, let's listen. Let me get the audio for you guys. Listen and follow with your eyes. You're going to practice reading it out loud. When you have some free time for homework.
Career Paths, Real Estate, Book 1.
You should read it out loud.
Agent. Exercise 5, page 5. 1. The role of a real estate agent. Exercise 5, page 5.
Property Pros, Inc. Commercial real estate and property management. Real estate. Are you a commercial property owner? And are you trying to sell? We list properties at some of the lowest rates around. Let us represent you as a seller. We'll negotiate the highest price for your property. Or maybe you're looking to purchase a commercial property. All of our agents are skilled at representing buyers too. Whichever party you happen to be, we'd love to represent you. Property management. Property Pros also offers services for landlords. With us, property management is worry-free. We'll only lease your property to qualified tenants. And we take full responsibility for maintenance and collecting rent. For all your commercial real estate needs, call Property Pros.
2.
Fantastic. Now, let's try and read. You should try practicing reading out loud, which means at a high volume. So you can find the material, open up the unit, open up your PDF here in the platform. Open up the PDF and practice reading Property Pros Incorporated, Commercial Real Estate and Property Management. Real estate. Are you a commercial property owner? And are you trying to sell? We list properties at some of the lowest rates around. Let us represent you as a seller. We'll negotiate the highest price for your property. Or maybe you're looking to purchase a commercial property. All of our agents are skilled at representing buyers too. Whichever party you happen to be, we love to represent you. Property management. Property Pros also offers services for landlords. With us, property management is worry-free. We'll only lease your property to qualified tenants. And we take full responsibility for maintenance and collecting rent. For all your commercial real estate needs, call Property Pros. Excellent. So this is today's reading. After you read it out loud, every unit has a section where you have to read, and I recommend that you read something out loud every single day. And after that, we do the reading exercise. Read the advertisement, then mark the following statements as true or false. And we have three statements. Ok, class, ya vieron la lectura de hoy y la sección de Get Ready. Todos los días tú debes de leer algo en voz alta. Por eso, aquí en tu curso de bienes raíces, cada tema tenemos una lectura en cada unidad, donde tenemos un párrafo o dos párrafos chiquitos y tú lo deberías de leer en voz alta. Yo te recomiendo leer el periódico en voz alta, una revista en voz alta, o lo que tú gustes leer todos los días en voz alta. Ya viste cómo leí en voz alta el tema de hoy. Siguiente, nos toca hacer un ejercicio de la análisis de lectura, reading, y lo vamos a hacer todo totalmente en inglés. Vamos a buscar las respuestas, verdadero o falso, en la lectura del día de hoy. Vamos a leer las instrucciones, vamos a hacerlo todo totalmente en inglés. ¿Listos? Reading. Read the advertisement. Then mark the following statements as true or false. Today's class, we have an advertisement. An advertisement looks like a web page. Looks like an advertisement maybe in a magazine or a web page online. Property Pros Incorporated, Commercial Real Estate and Property Management. Real Estate, Property Management. Read the advertisement, then mark the following statements as true or false. Number 1, the agency advertises low rates for property management. Low rates for property management. We list properties at some of the lowest rates around. So that's true. Excellent. The lowest rates. The agency advertises low rates for property management. True. Okay, what we need to do with this one is go to the dictionary and see what is rates. What is the meaning of rates? So we can practice our vocabulary.
Rate.
Rate. Rate.
Rate. Okay, guys, the dictionary says rate is a noun. It's a measure. Okay. It's a fixed price. Oh, okay. A fixed price paid or charged for something. For property management. For listing the property. Listing the property. They have low rates for listing properties. Okay, we definitely need to check out what is listing a property. It's in our vocabulary list for today. List properties. Make sure we know what is listing a property. It says here, it's a service. It's the charge. It's the price. It's the cost for listing the property. Oh, okay. I get it. It's the cost for listing the property. Okay, let's see. What is listing the property? Listing the property? It says, are you an owner? We can list the property. List a property. What is listing a property? The dictionary says let's just go to Google and get the quick answer because we have to go to question number 2. So it says we list. Are you a commercial property owner? And are you trying to sell? We list properties at some of the lowest rates around. Okay, list a property. Okay, so you will go to Google. What is listing a property? A listing allows sellers to show their property is for sale. To show that your property is in the market. You show your property and you tell people your property is in the market. Okay, that's really good. We make sure you put that in your notes so we know the real estate agent, they list the property for you. They show the property. They tell people that your house, your property is on the market, that you want to sell. Look, the book is telling us. Are you an owner and you're trying to sell? We, Property Pros Incorporated, we list the properties. And we have low rates. Number 2, the agency mostly represents sellers rather than buyers. The agency. Okay, yeah, we saw the sellers. What about the buyers? The people that want to buy. Maybe You're looking to purchase, to buy. Our agents represent buyers too. Whichever party, buyer or seller, we love to represent you. Oh, so number 2. The agency mostly represents sellers rather than buyers. No, the agency represents sellers and buyers. Sellers and buyers. This is false. The agency represents sellers and buyers. Excellent, guys. Number 3. The agency collects rent for landlords. Collects the rent. Let's read. We take full responsibility for maintenance and collecting rent. We take full responsibility for maintenance and collecting rent. That's for the property management, correct? So number 3. This would be true. True. The agency collects rent for landlords, for the owners, the landlords. Make sure you're taking notes. There's a lot of vocabulary here. Actually, next, we're doing our vocabulary exercise. In every class, we have a vocabulary list. In the reading. In today's class, the vocabulary is in bold, darker color letters. Bold letters. In today's class, we have real estate. We have property owner, list properties, represent you, represent the sellers, represent the buyers, negotiate, buyers, party. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Collecting rent. 11. We should have about 11 or 12 new vocabulary words on our list. New vocabulary words for today's class. Make sure you make a list in your notebook. Go ahead and write down the vocabulary list. We need the vocabulary list to do the vocabulary exercise. Coming up, we have 2 vocabulary exercises. Exercise 3 and 4 are vocabulary exercises. Ok, class, excelente trabajo con el ejercicio de con el ejercicio de análisis de lectura. Ya tenemos nuestro ejercicio de análisis de lectura y ya contestamos nuestras 3 preguntas, verdadero o falso. Ahora, en cada clase tenemos una lista de vocabulario que viene con las palabras en un color más oscuro. En inglés se llama bold, que es cuando haces un color más oscuro que los otros. Aquí tenemos ya la lista de vocabulario que viste, que la tengo highlight Esta lista de vocabulario tiene 10, 11 o 12 palabras. Ponlas en tu cuaderno, en tus apuntes, haz la lista y la vas a necesitar para los ejercicios de vocabulario. En cada clase de este curso de inglés para bienes raíces tenemos 2 ejercicios de vocabulario. En el ejercicio 3 y en el ejercicio 4 vamos a practicar estas palabras, las vas a conocer. En un ejercicio las practicamos, en el ejercicio 4 las vas a practicar en oraciones completas, declaraciones o preguntas completas. Y en el ejercicio 3 vas a tener definiciones con el significado completo, literalmente del diccionario. Por eso siempre es bueno ir al diccionario, siempre tener listo Google, ir al diccionario para ver significados como el que vimos hoy de rates. Ya tenemos rates. Tu primer vocabulario de hoy debe de ser rates. Como viste, lo buscamos aquí en el diccionario. Ahora vamos a tener 8 palabras de nuestro vocabulario de hoy en el ejercicio 3. Vamos a hacerlo todo totalmente en inglés y tenemos aquí las definiciones. ¿Ready? Exercise 3, vocabulary. Match the words or phrases 1 through 8 with the definitions A through H. We have the definitions right here. Excellent. Okay. Definition A. A person, group, or entity in an agreement or transaction. When you buy and you sell something, this is a transaction. When you make a contract, an agreement, you have 2 groups, 2 people. In legal terms, we call those the parties. Parties. Letter A is party. 2 parties, the seller and the buyer. Or the landlord and the tenant. Okay, very important. Put that in your notes. The 2 parties. We have parties in real estate. Obviously, we have the seller and the buyer. And in property management, the 2 parties would be the tenant, they pay the rent, and the landlord, they collect the rent. So this would be the different parties. When you make a contract, are different parties. So the vocabulary for this one is party. It could be a person, it could be a company, like a group or an entity. Letter A is number 3. Party. Next, letter B. Property in the form of buildings and land. Buildings, not houses. Buildings. Building, houses, land. Building, houses, land. What is the name for a house or a building or land? We call this industry the real estate industry, correct? All right, so letter B, real estate. Okay, let's go to letter C, color black. To make an agreement with a person who will pay to occupy a property. Okay, when someone pays to live in your property, that is called lease. You lease your property. Next, letter D, color yellow. Someone who possesses something or has the legal right to it. If it's mine, I have the legal right to it. I am the owner. The owner. Next, someone who owns something and trades it in exchange for money. If I own something and I give it to you and you give me money, I am the seller. I am the seller. I give you something for money. Someone who occupies a property but does not own it. When you live in a property or use it for business, you occupy, but you don't own it, that means you are the tenant. You are the tenant. And two more. To act on behalf of someone or in his or her interest. When you do things for somebody else, you are representing them. Represent. And one more. Let's do one more red one for property management, which is the process of overseeing, supervising a rental property for someone who owns it. If you take care of a rental property for someone who owns it, you are doing property management. So please review the vocabulary that we have here for today. We have the different colors with our definitions right here. Take a look. Make sure you have all the answers. In today's class, we practice vocabulary. This vocabulary can also be found in the dictionary. You can also find it in the dictionary, no problems. You can also find it in the dictionary. Okay, let's do another exercise. You can pause the video and you can also find the material right here on the platform and organize the vocabulary in your notebook, in your notes. Organize the 8 definitions with the answers so you can practice the different vocabulary. Now let's do number 4. It says, read the sentences and choose the correct words. We have 5 sentences. We need to choose the correct word. Number 1. The agent leased or negotiated a good deal for her client. Number 2. The landlord collects the property management or the rent each month. Number 3. The homeowner decided to list or represent his property for sale. Number 4. The landlord or the party needed a new tenant. And number 5. The buyer or the seller was tired of renting and wanted his own home. Okay, take a look. And let's see if you can come up with the answers. I'll give you a couple of seconds. And then we're going to practice. I'm going to give you the answers. In this real estate course, always try the exercises first. And then come back to my video, my class, and check your answers. Always try the exercises first and check your answers if you're advanced. And if you're a beginner, we can do the exercises together. So right here we have 5. Check, maybe you have the answer. If your English is a little bit advanced or intermediate, if your English is very basic, we can do the exercises together, and then you can practice for homework and you can review for homework. Take a look. Number 1, the agent a good deal for her client. This is the negotiation. So the agent can negotiate for you. Number 1, the agent negotiated a good deal for her client. Also practice your pronunciation out loud. Number 2, the landlord collects the blank each month. The property manager can collect the rent each month for the landlord if you need the services. Number 3, the homeowner decided to list or represent his property for sale. Oh, remember? Listing the properties. Listing the property means you show people your house is on the market. Number 4, the landlord or the party needed a new tenant. The landlord, correct? The landlord has the house and the tenant occupies the house. Number 5, the buyer or the seller was tired of renting and wanted his own home. Oh, he wants to buy his own home, the buyer. Okay, this is the vocabulary exercise for today's class. Excellent, class. Ok, este es el ejercicio de vocabulario, los 2 ejercicios de vocabulario. Aquí tenemos los significados directo del diccionario. Así que tú también puedes practicar con el diccionario en el ejercicio 3 estas 8 palabras. Y en el ejercicio 4 tenemos unas declaraciones completas. Siguiente, vamos a practicar un ejercicio de escuchar. Para empezar, tenemos el ejercicio 5. Donde tenemos que escuchar el tema de hoy otra vez y tenemos una pregunta. What is the benefit of hiring a property management company? Es la misma pregunta que nos hicieron al principio. Ahora que ya vamos a la mitad de la clase, ya deberías de ser capaz de poner los beneficios que acabamos de ver, por ejemplo, en el tema, y que acabamos de ver y practicar en los ejercicios de vocabulario. Como ves, decía que ellos te ayudan a listing the property, collecting rent. Tienen toda la responsibility. Entonces, vuelves a repasar el tema, escuchándolo y leyendo, y contestas esta pregunta. La vamos a contestar. Tenemos otro ejercicio de escuchar, el ejercicio 6, donde tenemos una conversación nueva entre un cliente prospecto y el agente de real estate. Vamos a escuchar la conversación y después tenemos 2 preguntas de opción múltiple y luego tenemos nuestro ejercicio donde practicamos el oído y tú tienes que atrapar palabras que hacen falta de nuestro guión. Aquí tienes el guión. En cada clase tenemos el guión de la segunda conversación. La conversación siempre es una situación de la industria de bienes raíces donde tú, el agente de real estate, está hablando con un cliente o con un gerente o con un colega y siempre son situaciones reales. Vamos a hacer estos dos ejercicios de listening y lo vamos a hacer todo totalmente en inglés. Vamos a empezar con este. ¿Listos? Exercise 5. Listen and read the advertisement again. What is the benefit of hiring a property management company? In each one of the classes, we have another exercise where we listen again. And by now, halfway through the unit, you should be able to answer the question more thoroughly. It's the same question that we saw at the beginning in the Get Ready section. What is the benefit of hiring a property management company? Let's take a look at the property management. Right here, property management company. Listen one more time and look for the answer. Ready? Okay, listen.
Career Paths, Real Estate, Book 1. Unit 1, The Role of a Real Estate Agent. Exercise 5, page 5.
Remember, guys, that you have the MP3, you have the audio track right here on the platform. You can listen again, repeat and listen you can listen all the times that you need to listen, okay? Let's listen and follow with your eyes. What are the benefits of hiring a property management company? Ready?
Property Pros, Inc. Commercial real estate and property management. Real estate. Are you a commercial property owner? And are you trying to sell? We list properties at some of the lowest rates around. Let us represent you as a seller. We'll negotiate the highest price for your property. Or maybe you're looking to purchase a commercial property. All of our agents are skilled at representing buyers too. Whichever party you happen to be, we'd love to represent you. Property management. Property Pros also offers services for landlords. With us, property management is worry-free. We'll only lease your property to qualified tenants. And we take full responsibility for maintenance and collecting rent. For all your commercial real estate needs, call Property Pros.
5.7. Exercise 2.
Okay, now, what are the benefits of hiring a property management company? Let's take a look right here. Benefit number 1. They lease your property to qualified tenants. Number 2, they take full responsibility for maintenance. Number 3, they collect the rent. There you go, guys. 3 benefits. 3 benefits of hiring the property management company. They lease your property to qualified tenants only, so they can pay the rent, you know. That way you don't have any problems. They take full responsibility for maintenance. And they collect the rent. Fantastic. Now we have another conversation. Listen to a conversation between a prospective client and a real estate agent. Why does the woman want an agent? And what will the speaker do next? What's the instructions? This is exercise 6. Listen to a conversation between a prospective client and a real estate agent and choose the correct answers. Okay, let's listen, guys. Are you ready?
Exercises 6 and 7, page 5.
Thanks for getting back to me, Mr. Fields. I'm really having trouble selling my house.
You're currently listing it on your own?
Right. I thought I could do it myself, but finding the right buyer is hard.
Yeah, it really helps to have an agent representing you.
So, what will you do exactly?
For one, I'll qualify buyers for you.
Ah, so you'll make sure they can afford to buy.
Precisely. That way you only deal with serious potential buyers.
That's great. And then you negotiate a deal, right?
Right. Let's talk more about your goals for those negotiations.
Unit 6. Location of facilities. 6.2. Exercise 1.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, guys. So we have the conversation. You probably need to listen to this conversation 3 or 4 times. Why does the woman want an agent? Listen.
Exercises 6 and 7, page 5.
Thanks for getting back to me, Mr. Fields. I'm really having trouble selling my house.
You're currently listing it on your own?
Right. I thought I could do it myself, but finding the right buyer is hard.
She cannot find a buyer. She's listing herself. Okay, what will the speaker do next? Listen to the conversation.
Yeah, it really helps to have an agent representing you.
So, what will you do exactly?
For one, I'll qualify buyers for you.
Ah, so you'll make sure they can afford to buy.
Precisely. That way you only deal with serious potential buyers.
That's great. And then you negotiate a deal, right?
Right. Let's talk more about your goals for those negotiations.
2.
Your goals. The woman's needs. Discuss the woman's needs. He said, okay, now let's talk about your goals for the negotiation. So let's talk about what you need, how much money you need, because he's going to negotiate for her. Excellent. Then we have another exercise here where you have to listen again and complete the conversation. Listen and complete the conversation. Every class
Exercises 6
has
and
this
7,
exercise.
page 5.
Thanks for getting back to me, Mr. Fields. I'm really having trouble selling my house.
I'm really having trouble. Pay attention because the prospects, the clients, this is the vocabulary the client uses. I'm having trouble. I'm calling you because I'm having trouble selling my house. I'm having trouble selling my house. One second, let me change this right here. I'll just make it smaller for you guys. Oh, I don't know why that is so big. 1 second. I'm really having trouble selling my house. Number 2.
You're currently listing it on your own?
Right.
You're currently listing it. You're currently listing it on your own. Right.
I thought I could do it myself, but finding the right buyer is hard.
Yeah, it really helps to have an agent representing you.
Representing you. You can also do this. Pause the video, pause the audio to catch the answers and then listen to the whole conversation.
So, what will you do exactly?
For one, I'll qualify buyers for you.
I'll qualify buyers. Qualify buyers for you.
Ah, so you'll make sure they can afford to buy.
Oh, so you make sure they can afford to buy.
Precisely. That way you only deal with serious potential buyers.
Serious potential buyers. Now that we have the conversation ready, make sure you put all these phrases in your notebook, in your notes, because you need them for the writing section and for the speaking section. This is how we speak in the real estate industry. This is how we speak in the real estate industry. Excellent, class. Fantastic. Ok, class, ahora que ya tienes esta conversación completa y ya practicaste tus ejercicios de escuchar, recuerda que tienes la pista de audio. Estas pistas de audio las tienes aquí en tu material didáctico. Tú las puedes manipular como gustes, como sea necesario. Las puedes repetir todas las veces que sea necesario. Regresarle, adelantarle, repetirlas para que tú practiques el oído, especialmente con estas que son los ejercicios de atrapar y completar la conversación. Necesitas todas estas frases en tus apuntes, en tu cuaderno, porque siguiente vamos a practicar el ejercicio de escribir. Necesitas todo este vocabulario y estas frases en el ejercicio de escribir, y también necesitas practicarlas en voz alta y escucharlas una y otra vez con el audio que está aquí disponible en la plataforma, para que también puedas practicarlas con tu ejercicio de speaking, de hablar. Aquí tenemos nuestra cajita en cada clase del idioma útil, donde te ayudan un poco, pero tú sácalas ahí de la conversación también y complétalas, porque tenemos unas frases de la industria de bienes raíces, y así es literalmente como las utilizamos en la industria de property management o de bienes raíces. Así que pon mucha atención. Este curso es muy intensivo, es un poco avanzado. Tú tienes que participar mucho y tomar buenos apuntes y sacar las frases de cada sección que vimos el día de hoy. En cada tema tenemos las mismas secciones, todas las clases van a ser iguales, así que si tú pones mucha atención puedes ir formando y estructurando tus apuntes de una manera muy útil para que tú practiques y hagas tu tarea y practiques todo en voz alta, y a la misma vez empieces a subir tu nivel de inglés y subir tus conocimientos de los bienes raíces y lo hagas todo en inglés. Excellent, excellent class, excellent, fantastic.